Well, my goodness, I was gonna wait, but we've got so many in chat right now. Look at that, 20 in chat already. I figured we should probably go ahead and get started. So, let's see, who do we have in chat? Alyssa says, I click so fast. Hi, Alyssa. And we've got Tyler and Sarah. Hello, Bev. Hello, Bev. So we're already starting Rooster. Yep, Rooster won. Kind of blew it out of the water a bit. Let's see, Tyler, Liza. Hi, Liza. Hello, Donna. Hi, Pedro. Welcome. Donna says, yeah, the Rooster won. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Sarah, Kimberly, Pat. Let's see, scrolled up. Let's see what I missed. It says Rooster and Down Home music to boot. That was the plan. I put together a new playlist to figure a little banjo music was fitting, right? Let's see. Who else? Yes, we got Kimmy's there, Pat. Let's see, Abby. Hello, Abby. Tony, Kimberly. Let's see. Oh, keep scrolling up. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Let's see, Abby, Sarah, Alyssa. Excited. I might color the picture too with pencils. Oh, awesome. Donna says, I write down the colors for each section on index card. Oh, perfect. Sarah, I've so enjoyed Emily's call. Oh, I'm so glad, Pat. Shannon says, hi, Emily. Hello, Shannon. Hi, Mia. Let's see. Chai. Hello, Chai. Let's see. Oh, it scrolled up. Let's take a look here. What'd I miss? There you go. Hello. I don't have this book yet, but I want to see. Sounds good, Chai. Let's see. Lisa. Hello. Hello. Let's see. Hi from Canada. Hello, coloring fan. Let's see. Who else? Katrina. Hello, Katrina. Jo Beth. Let's see. Who else do we have? Victoria. Hi, Victoria. Okay, I think I got everybody. If I missed anyone, I apologize. Okay, so couple things to go over before we get started. Yay, the 60 count fine liners showed up. So we're going to be using these alongside we'll make it kind of a Staedtler activity here, alongside our, unwrap it here, Staedtler Ergosoft. I know we just used them in the last picture, but just the more I was thinking about it, they seemed fitting, and just go with a Staedtler theme and they'll work together really well. Is everyone so excited because it's fine liners and colored pencils, or the Rooster? Maybe a little bit of both, Donna. Let's see, just quick reminder, August 23rd from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'll have my slot for the Disney Colorathon. So next Friday, we won't be doing our regular coloring stream. We'll be doing this instead, and we'll be starting a little bit earlier. And we are going to be coloring, where is it? This page. Okay, so we're going to be doing that then. And in case anyone missed it, I did a little impromptu stream. What was it, yesterday? Yes, yesterday. You're kind of scared? No worries, Sarah. I'll walk you through it. But yesterday afternoon, I did a little short half-hour stream because I received this in the mail from Johanna. And this is a little sample of her new book. This is not the full book. I don't have the full book. It's just a sample with like 6 or 8 pages or so. Chai says, I'm swatching my life away. Had a rough day with traffic on my bus, so swatching is mindless coloring. Oh, good, Chai. I'm glad. Well, not the rough day on the bus, but I'm glad that it's helping you to relax. So, anyway, so yeah, we got this. And so if anybody saw, I went ahead and after the stream last night, I went ahead and followed along step by step with one of her tutorials on here. Oh, you're welcome, Donna. Let's see if I can find the page. Just to give everybody an example, so here was the step-by-step for doing a spherical motif. So I went ahead and did it last night. You can see the stories on my Instagram. I actually added them to my highlights too. But in the end, I created this. And so everybody was saying how they wanted to color it and everything. So I was thinking, sure, why not? So I went ahead and brought it into my digital because I wanted to clean it up a little bit, because truth be told, my it's been a while since I used my fine liner or the pigment liners, and the ink was going out, so some of these lines aren't as crisp as I would like. So anyway, I scanned it in, took it in, and I redrew it digitally, added a few extra leaves, and I turned it into a PDF, which you can now find under the files in our Facebook group. So if you're not part of the Facebook group yet, if you do !Facebook, you can follow that there and join there. And this was kind of like a celebration because, yay, we got over 200 members in our Facebook group. And today I hit 7,500 subscribers on YouTube. So yay! So anyway, if you join the Facebook group or are already part of the Facebook group, you can go to the files and find this as a free PDF download. I've got it shaped for 8.5 by 11, so you should just be able to print it out of a normal printer, whatever paper you like, cardstock, whatever. So this isn't a Johanna picture, but it was drawn in the style of hers, following her instructions from the sample book that she was so gracious to send me. So if you would like to color that, it's there. I'm thinking we might even do a color along here at some point. We've got, you know, we're finishing this page, then we got the Disney Color-a-thon, so, you know, it'll be a couple weeks before we do. But if you wanted to go ahead and color it, it is there for you to use. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Yeah, if I'm missing anything in chat, I apologize. Oh, thanks, everyone, and all the congrats. So anyway, if you want to color that, that is in the files in our Facebook group. All right, now let's shift this over here. Okay, so we're going to use the fine liners. Let's see what else. Oh, and in the same video that we went over the Johanna book, yes, Tyler, I did. In the same video that I went over the Johanna book yesterday, that little half-hour one, we did a flip through of spirit animals too, because this arrived at the same time. So we went through it page by page. So if you're curious about looking through this book to see if it's something you want to get, because it literally just came out, we're definitely going to have to do a page in here. That is also in that same video. So it's just going to be, if you go to the YouTube channel, go to videos, and the last video listed will have the flip through of this as well. Hi, Laura. So there is that. Laura, I can't remember if you were here yesterday. Hello, Kelly. Laura, did you end up seeing, I know I posted it on my Instagram. Laura, did you end up seeing this? This was part of the instructional kind of thing from Johanna's little sample book that she sent me. So created a color page. So if you're wanting to color something Johanna-esque that is from the How to Draw Inky Wonderlands, I created this in a coloring page as a PDF in the Facebook group for this group. So for the Rooster, should we all use the same colors as Emily? Yeah, you can. I'm going to give all the color lists, Sarah. And if you don't have the Ergosofts, I have a comparison list for Prismacolor and Arteza. So I'll give you alternate colors in case you don't have those. Awesome, Laura. Cool. Okay, let's see. So yeah, if you want to see the flip through spirit animals, that is in that same video. All right, let's jump to DayDreams. Now, in case you didn't see, I put the poll up and our little Rooster one, and yes, I did cut him out of the book, but it's just with the tripod legs, it's so much easier for me to work with a free page, and I really don't mind cutting them out. Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah, Laura, I wasn't able to watch your whole Crayola video this morning, but I saw the end result. Oh my goodness, you are so talented with those crayons. I would not have thought that you could have created something that awesome with Crayola crayons. I feel like I'm gonna have to steal my kids' crayons now. Oh, Shannon says the book terrifies me. Oh, nonsense. You'll be good. You'll be good. So yes, the Rooster one, we're gonna do it with both the Staedtler Ergosofts and the Staedtler Fineliners, and like I said before, I'll be giving the comparison colors for the pencils. I don't really have one for the markers, but the markers that we're going to be using, it is the full 60 set because it finally arrived, but there's lots of similar colors, so if you don't have the full 60 set, no worries, just you don't have to do the exact same colors, you can just do something kind of equivalent. All right, so there's that, and just as a reminder, so these are my new color charts here. And I created a lot of these. We're going to be using this chart here tonight, the Staedtler Ergosoft colored pencils. We're going to be using, if I can find it here, get the right page, I'm at the markers, the Staedtler Triplus Fineliners 60 count color chart here. I went ahead and had like laminated, and then I went down to a shop and got it. I know, right? Isn't she, Sarah? I know, right? With crayons. It's just pigment, just a little waxier. That's fair. Yeah, Mia, I definitely had a little bit of fun with the cover. I used my, mandala programs on my iPad, and so I drew something up, and then I created like a little gradient over the top. I wanted to mix it up since I was redoing the whole thing. You have the Arteza Fineliners? Okay, so something to keep in mind, JoBeth, the Arteza Fineliners blend just slightly differently than the Triplus Fineliners. They tend to be a little bit juicier, so if they're not blending perfectly, it's not you, it's the pens themselves. They just don't blend quite as smoothly as the Fineliners. They're great for filling in lines, and they're super bright and everything, but just so you know, it may not be the exact same result just because we're using different markers. The third chart we're going to use is this here, which is our comparison chart. Here are Ergosofts, and then we'll have our Prismacolor and Arteza. If you want any of these charts, these are also in the Facebook group. So like I said, you can type !Facebook in chat. That'll give you the link right to it. And these are all downloadable in a PDF form as well. There is a ton on there from all different kinds of groups of pencils. And if for some reason your brand of pencil isn't on there, I also included like 4 or 5, I can't remember, different blank charts so that you can create your own for whatever brand that you have. So there's that. Okay, I think that's all the announcements we have. Let's see, does anybody have any questions before we get started? We're gonna do half and half here, and one of the reasons that I chose this is because this has good space for pencils, but it also has good space for the fine liners. So I say we just dive right in, and I think we're gonna start with pencils. Yeah, I think we're gonna start with pencils. I don't know, like, I don't know what colors we're gonna use with the fine liners yet. We're gonna, you know, kind of use what sort of comes to us. So we're gonna roll with it and see what happens. But I do know that I kind of want to start with green for its neck here. So that's where we're gonna start. Obviously, we'll do this kind of like in a red and a little bit of a red here, but for his neck feathers, I want to do it in green. I wanted the unicorn, so yeah, we will do another unicorn, Mia. I promise, I promise, I promise. We'll do another unicorn. It's so funny, my numbers are like, I think YouTube's glitching or something. It's like, it was at 32 and then it jumped right to 24. Usually it drops down, you know, like 1 or whatever, so I'm thinking YouTube's having a hard time keeping up. Okay. So to start, we are going to use number 38, and I'll go over the equivalents here in just a minute. Number 52, number 56, and then we're just going to keep number 10 on hand in case I decide we need it. I don't think that we will, but just in case. We could do a pink unicorn. This is a picture of DayDreams. Yes, it is. On the other side of this is this one. So if you can't find this one's going to be on the right-hand side of the pages. Here, let me grab the book and I'll show you where it's at. Because it's actually right next to a page that I already colored. There's that point too. I wondered where that was. So it's near the back. And it's right here. Oh, and spirit animals? Awesome. So yeah, Patricia, if you go to the back with the bird, it's literally like right here. See, I got a little bit of pink pastel on it for when I did this before. But yeah, it fits just right here. So find the bird, and it's the page to the left of the bird. Okay? There's a little fly next to it, or what is that, a fly? I'm just gonna call it a fly. Anyway, but this is where it's at in the book. So find the bird, find the girl holding the bird, and it's right here. It's about, actually I could count here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be page number 6 from the back. Page number 6 from the back. I should really number the pages. Well, no, I guess if they number the pages, it would kind of cover up the page, or, you know, might take something away from the page. Alyssa says, if I wasn't so tired from work, I'd color along. No worries, Alyssa. You just relax. Okay, let's get this all nice and close, and then we're going to do our color comparisons. Yeah, the bug one was cool, too. She's got so many. It's hard to choose sometimes. Okay, so let's grab our equivalent chart here, okay? So we are starting with, let's see. I almost wonder if I want to do that dark green. No, we'll do this. Okay, so we are starting with number 38. The Prismacolor equivalent is number 105. The Arteza equivalent is number 59. Is that the artist edition? No, Patricia, this is the regular book. Yeah, this is just the regular coloring book. I don't know that this one is in the artist edition. Let me take a look. Let's see, that's seasons. Where is my... Let's see, that's summer nights. Let me take a look and see if this one is in DayDreams. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not in the artist edition, Patricia. And if for some reason you don't have it, you could always print out that flower one that I drew. You could color that while we do this. No worries. Okay, so yeah, number 38, Prismacolor equivalent is 908, and the Arteza equivalent is 041. Okay, then we have number 52, Prismacolor equivalent is 909, Arteza equivalent is number 93. Then we have number 56, Prismacolor equivalent, all different shades of pink, there you go. Prismacolor equivalent is 1005, Arteza equivalent is number 100. Hi, Rochelle, welcome. And then we may or may not use this. We're going to keep it on hand just in case, but this is number 10. Prismacolor equivalent is 915, and the Arteza equivalent is number 28, okay? And we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go back and forth a little bit, so I'm going to maybe do this part here, and then this here, and then we'll jump in with, or maybe we'll do this and then fine liners. I want to go back and forth so we're not just doing a whole evening with pencils and such. Okay. Let's get some of these sharpened here. And like I said, one of these days I'll get a autofocus camera, but for now, this one works. Yeah, let's turn this upside down. Go. Is everybody ready for the weekend? It's Friday. The kids start school next week. I don't think I'm ready. They're growing up too fast. Hi, Beth Ann. So glad you're here. Okay. I'm sure I've got no pencil particles, eraser. I had a bunch of eraser left on the table from doing that drawing. Okay, let's get nice and close. I know, right, Beth Ann? Wasn't that genius? You're so talented, Laura. Okay. Here we go. Same here, Chai. We've got a birthday party we've got to go to tomorrow, but I think we're going to take it easy, kind of build up to next week's very busy week. All right, so we're going to start with number 38. And we're just going to start at the top here. Not pressing super heavy, just enough to get that nice kind of darker color, and then I'm going lighter as I go out. The idea is when you're blending these, you are not pressing too hard. You want to make sure you're not leaving any harsh lines. I think I just had an idea, actually. All right, we are going to grab one more green, actually. We are going to grab the number 5. I had kind of a fun idea. All right, so we're also going to use number 5. The Prismacolor equivalent is 908, and the Arteza equivalent is number 41, okay? Is it okay if I just watch tonight, maybe start colorings tomorrow? I have the worst too. Of course, Victoria, of course. Yeah, just relax. There's no stress to finish it. That's why it's great about YouTube, because it saves it all. So you can go back and Conager. Oh, I like Conager, Kelly. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Just relax. You definitely do not have to color at the same time. Yeah, just relax and enjoy and chat with your friends and everything. There is no rush or pressure to color along. This is just for fun. All right, so what I think I want to do, since there's lines, I kind of want to alternate our darker color. So we use 38 first. So we're going to go through and we'll use 38 here. And we'll use it there. The entire right side of my face is swollen. I look like Ada Bloom. Oh, Victoria, I'm so sorry. That is no fun. Sounds like when I got my wisdom teeth out. Sarah says, happy Friday, everyone. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. We're getting started using the pencils on our little DayDreams Rooster here. Hope you feel better, Victoria. I'm not starting mine tonight either. So sleepy. Yeah, no worries. Rochelle, so here, I'll go over them one more time just in case anybody missed it. All right, so we have number 38, number 5, number 52, number 56, and number 10. Now, I went over the equivalents a little bit ago, so if you still need those, let me know. But also, everyone, the equivalent charts are in the Facebook group. So I know I read them off here, but you can print them off there too if you regularly use Prismacolors or Artisas instead of the Ergosoft. So the equivalent charts are in the Facebook group under the files. Okay, chat or color? There you go. Perfect. 02. So we're having 2 Sarahs. I always feel that way whenever I come across another Emily. It's like, hey, I like your name. And then they say, I like your name too. So we are starting with number 38 right now. Kind of the bluish green. Do a little heavier at the top and lighter as we go down. I'm coloring and chatting, Donna, which is not easy. If you turn the pencils when displaying them with numbers up, we can screenshot. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Next time. Yeah. I think I did that briefly just a second ago. But yeah. And don't worry, because I also, I guess I don't put them in the exact order, but I do list the pencil numbers in the YouTube, usually the following. Oh, fun. Oh, buffering. Oh, yeah. It looks like it is. All right. We'll give it a second. It'll catch back up. I'll hang tight here for just a second so you don't miss anything, because I assume it's just my video and not my voice. So just give it a second. Sometimes it just needs to catch up a little bit. Usually, mostly just hiccups right at the beginning, and then once it catches up here, I'll move my hand to the screen so I know when it's caught up here. Yeah, I think it was on my end. Sometimes the internet hiccups. Okay, looks like we're all caught up. Yeah, sometimes at the beginning it'll hiccup a little bit, but buffering again. All right, hang on. All right, I think it'll catch up now. I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, summer colds are no fun. Truth be told, I've been kind of hesitant to take the kids out and do anything the last week or so. Like, I'm thinking, oh, summer's almost over. We should, go do a bunch of fun stuff. But honestly, we had a thing at her school yesterday where she got to see her classroom and all that kind of stuff. And there were just so many kids. It just reminded me how easy it is to get sick after being around all those kids. And I really, really, really don't want her to miss her first day. So we've just been kind of taking it easy. And you know what? Things are going to get so busy once school starts. I think it'll be kind of nice to, rather than stressing to do a bunch of, just a ton of stuff. Did I miss one? I did. I misalternated. You know what we'll do to fix that? We're just going to do another one here because some of these are thicker anyway. So we'll just do 2 of these. Anyway, so I was just thinking, might just be better just to stay home, take it easy before things start to get super busy, Maybe run a few errands, but otherwise just keep it nice and kind of chill at home, spend some time together, Yeah, I hope you feel better soon too, Rochelle. Hi, Miranda. Welcome. And we're still just using number 38. Now, I made a mistake and I accidentally skipped this one. So all we're doing is we're alternating, so you don't necessarily have to make the same mistake I did. So theoretically, it should have been then here, here, and here with those colors. But what are you going to do? And then after we do this green, then we'll jump up with some fine liner. I'm excited to try out all those new colors. Let's see, looks like we've got a little green one over here. Okay. All right, now we're going to use our number 5. Okay, make sure we're nice and in frame. So number 5 is kind of like a dark green. Pressing just a little bit harder and then lighter as we go out. Try erasing the mistake with a white eraser. Most of the pigment comes off, so you can color it. I could, but generally I smear it. So I'm just like, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. I figure it gives it personality, right? Says it kind of works because these ones here are thicker. And so if I put these together, then they're about the same width as the other ones. we go. My little girl? Yeah, she's just fine. Oh no, I was just talking about where I want to prevent sickness before. Yeah, there you go. As Bob Ross would say, happy accident. No, I was just saying I want to prevent anybody getting sick before school started. So we're just kind of, we're taking it easy, you know, rather than, you know, doing a bunch of, you know, chaotic activities or running around trying to, you know, fill our time. We're just kind of taking it easy at home, just running, you know, little errands and stuff, because once school starts, then she's, you know, it's going to be real busy, up early, you know, and so, you know, long days. So we're just taking these last few days before school starts and just kind of taking it easy. Yeah, she's just fine, Miranda, but thank you for asking. I colored this in 2016 when the original DayDreams first released. I plan to color it again to see how I improve. Oh, that'll be fun, Michelle, and welcome. I don't think I said hello yet. Hi, Sherry. You know, Michelle, I did that too. My very first coloring was of the Dragonfly. No worries, Miranda. Was of the Dragonfly and Johanna Basford's Enchanted Forest. And so I definitely went back to see how I improved. In fact, I think I've total covered that Dragonfly maybe about 4 times. You know what's funny is that in like Oklahoma, they started last week. And yeah, so, but like in the Northwest, they don't start for another couple weeks. So, hi, Samantha. Unless I already said that. I might have missed it. Yeah. But hello, Samantha. Yeah, school starts a little bit earlier here, definitely. I kind of wish it was a little bit cooler before it started, because it is still just oh so hot. But thankfully, the only time they spend outside is during recess and everything, so. And we're just using that number 5 here. There we go. So many awesome people here tonight. Thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out. This is awesome. So because we have so many people in here now, we are up to 41. Woohoo! Just a reminder, if you put !Facebook in the group, you can have access to our chart downloads, plus a Emily Illustrator Coloring Friends Facebook group exclusive of I created a drawing from Johanna's new How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. I was lucky enough to get one of her little sample books. And so we went ahead and I created a drawing from that and turned it into a coloring page and uploaded it in PDF form so that you can print that out and color it. But if you need any color charts as well, that's also in there. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, and that's also the Instagram there where we keep everything updated. So yes, feel free to check that out. Yeah, no worries, Miranda. You're welcome. Kids went back August 1st. August 1st! Oh, by the way, hi, Nancy. August 1st, yeah, that's early. But yeah, we're mid-month here. All right, now we're going to use number 52. And we're going to use 52 on all of these now. The only differences in each strand was the starting color there. So we're just kind of, you know, do it on the side, real light. And it's always better to go lighter than darker at first because you can always go back over after your first layer. You're just kind of easing your way into it so you don't put too much pigment down all at once. And it helps you have a bit more control over how you use your tools. Victoria says, sorry, Emily, I have to go. I'll catch this back tomorrow. Have a great night. Sounds good, Victoria. Thanks for stopping by. And also, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe and then hit that notification bell, because then you will be able to know when we go live as well. It's super exciting. We just hit 7,500 subscribers on YouTube. So yeah, super, super exciting. And 200 members in the Facebook group. So we're getting, things are growing nicely. I'm pleased, and we've got a great little community here. Everyone is so wonderful. You'll start this page once you get your Arteza. Sounds good, Sarah. And then don't forget, I know I've mentioned it already, but there's that comparison chart. Since I'm using Ergosoft, there's that comparison chart in the files in the Facebook group as well. Have a good night, Victoria. Like I said, we are using number 52 here. And we might actually grab some red after we have all this green down and add just a tad bit of shading as well. Give it a little bit of depth. Because a lot of times, rather than shading with just black, because one would assume, oh, shadows are dark, let's just use black to shade. Rather than shading with black, it creates a bit more of a dynamic page and it kind of helps it, the contrast to pop a bit more if what you shade with is the contrasting color of the color that you're using. So if you take a look at a color wheel, your primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. And then the colors that are across from those are the contrasting colors. So for instance, the complementary colors of that. So the complementary color of blue is going to be orange. The complementary color of green is going to be red. And the complementary color of yellow is going to be purple. And so sometimes those are better options depending on what you're working on. And right now we're using number 56, by the way. Depending on what you're working on, are a better choice for adding shadow to what you are coloring. Emily, you're the one and only person on YouTube I hit the notification bell for. Aw, thanks, Sarah. Sarah, I've been trying to send you a picture. I forgot how. Oh, yeah. Let's see. All right, good. Not missing anything. There we go. And we're just doing this on the side again. Okay. You know what? I don't think we're going to use that yellow. I was leaving a little space for the yellow, but I don't think we will. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the rest of that space with this pencil. And then I think we'll go over one more time just to get these darker greens just a tad darker. There we go. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and grab our... Yeah, no problem, Sarah. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our number 5, and we're going to go back over. Remember, we alternated, so number 5 is here. This a little bit harder. There we go. Bring that on out. Exclamation point late, Rita. I'll have to see what that says. It says, "You're never late. You arrive precisely when you mean to." Yes, Rochelle, these are Staedtler Ergosoft pencils. And Rochelle, if you're using something else, earlier I gave the Arteza equivalents and the Prismacolor equivalents of these pencils. But if you need the conversion chart, it's in the files in the Facebook group. Okay, now let's see. Let's make sure. Let's see. Let's come over here. As Donna mentioned before about the banjo music, I figured it was fitting since we're coloring a rooster. Well, I think of when Rooster is back on the farm. All right, there's with number 5. Super future person. There we go. And now we're going to grab number 38. Let's see, make sure we're still in frame here. There we go. Sometimes I bump the paper without realizing, and then it just slowly moves down, down, down. Emily's 2 hours in the future. Oh, yes. Yeah, it is 9 p.m. here. How much pressure am I using? So, Sherry, I use a little bit more pressure when I'm at the very base here, and then as I go out, I go pretty light. Laura and I were talking the other night, it'd be nice if we had something underneath that like I could give you an exact pressure number. But a good general rule of thumb, especially when using something that maybe doesn't blend as well as the Prismacolors, that technically these are a wax-based pencil, but they are a little bit harder. It's always better to go light first and then build up your layers, because you can't really come back from something that's super dark, but you can build up to the darkness that you want. So if you're not quite sure what pressure to do, just start out light and build up from there. For me, she's in the past. You're a day ahead. Oh, well, hello, Katrina from Australia. That's exciting. Another super future person. There you go. A light year. Katrina, it's 6 a.m. here where I live. Oh, man. Bright and early, Sarah. Here we go. All right. Now we're going to grab our number 52. Okay. This is where we're going to blend this down just a tad here. Unless you're Chris Chang, Emily, then you can do anything and make it beautiful. Aw, thanks. Yeah, Chris Chang is so super, super talented. Like, I cannot get over the things that she creates. It just blows my mind. "3 a.m. in the UK. Oh, Miranda! Well, thank you for coming out, Miranda. And Miranda, just so you know, here in the next couple of weeks, the schedule's going to be changing. And we are going to be having some more, well, daytime hours for me. I'm going to be starting probably like on some days. I haven't decided which ones yet because I have to figure out how school's going to lay out with it and everything. But at least 2 days a week, at least that's my hope, I'm going to be starting at like 9 a.m. So that'll be like 3 p.m. your time. So it'll be like a 12-hour difference from now. Just to catch the live stream, Emily. Awesome, Sarah. That's awesome. Yeah, Sammy's very talented too. Oh, anytime, Nancy. All right. And then lastly, we're going to add a bit more of number 56. Just a tad more there. Almost done. All right. There is the neck of the rooster. All right. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is grab. Yeah, color and chat with Sammy. She's great. Let's grab for our greens. Let's try number 20. 23 I feel is going to be too dark. Let's grab number 25. It tends to be my go-to. I like number 25. Okay, let's see. And Prismacolor equivalents of number 25 are, Prismacolor equivalent is number 929, and Arteza equivalent is number 83, and we are using number 25, and that's upside down, but it's number 25. All right, let's zoom on back in here. Although now that I'm looking at this, do I wanna, see, this is what happens when I don't think maybe which ones I wanna use. We're actually gonna use 2 of these, okay? We're gonna use 25 and 73. Okay, so 73 Prismacolor equivalent is 1033, and Arteza equivalent is number 27, okay? All right, so let's get this sharpened real quick. All right. There we go. All right, so what we're gonna do is right kind of up under here. This is number 73. We're gonna use just a tad of this brown as kind of a shadow under here. Okay. Right up under there. Okay. Then we're going to do the same thing right up here. And again, we're using number 73. And I am pressing a little bit harder so we can kind of get this brown to show up over this pigment. Okay, so it's a little bit there. Can add some here. Basically anywhere where there would be normal kind of shadow, that's where we're adding it. And then we're going to go over with the pink too. I think we should name the Ergosofts for our group. I do so much better with names. Yeah, I guess they don't have names. They're all numbers. I've had to readjust my thinking to go with numbers with Prismacolors because I looked at the names for so long. Okay, put that brown there. Okay, so not much on the brown. All right, now we're gonna grab number 25. Okay. And we're gonna go out from that brown just a little bit. Let that pop just a bit from those colors. And I know we're kind of changing the color that we initially chose up here, but you still want to go with those greens up at the top because that way it's going to be consistent. If we hadn't put those greens up top, then this would be coming out very pink, very brown, and what we want is a subtle pink and brown. We don't want a big bold one. So even still, I'm actually going to grab that yellow I grabbed earlier. Maybe not the yellow. We're going to grab number 52. See, it's almost too pinky, so we're just going to go over that pink just a bit. Okay, and this just helps to add just a bit more contrast to the rooster. Pressing a little bit harder. Dory says, hi Emily, just popping in for the first time. Well, welcome Dory, I'm so glad. We are working on our rooster from DayDreams. We just got started. We're using some Staedtler Ergosofts, and we're going to be alternating between Staedtler Ergosofts and the Fineliners. In fact, we just wrapped up the little neck feathers here, but welcome. I'm so glad you're here. There we go. And Mia just put our links to our Facebook group and our Instagram group. I have loads of downloads of the files that are available. And that also is a great way to keep up on things. Take part in the polls. Because I was posting them on Instagram, but I just found that I was getting a more accurate result of who wanted what when I posted the poll for what page we're going to do next in Facebook. So if you want to vote on the pages that we're doing next, what I usually do is I will choose 2 pages. We all agree on a book. And then I choose 2 pages that I think will work for the stream and work for the tools that we're going to use. And then you all vote on those 2 pages. So this time it was between this rooster and the tattoo lady from DayDreams. So if you want to take part in those polls, it's all there in our Facebook group. Okay, so we have colored the neck of the bird. And I'm going to go with Donna's idea here since we're done now. I'm just going to line up the pencils here so that you can screenshot it if you want for what we used, okay? So there's 38, there's 5, there's 52. I'm going to turn them here so you can see them better. 56. Actually, we didn't really use number 10. 73. Oh, just downloaded all the swatches. Oh, awesome, awesome. That's 25. Okay, so we're going to turn. All right. So if you would like to screenshot that, and I am going to put all of these numbers down in the description after this video, but if you're wanting to screenshot that, those are all of our numbers that we used for the rooster's neck. Okay, give you a couple more seconds, and we're done. Okay, so those were all the colors that we used for the rooster's neck. I'm going to take a sip of water here. Oh, awesome, Dory, I'm so glad. There we go. Awesome, Donna. Perfect. I'll have to remember to do that in between here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our fine liners. Now, I discovered something between the... We're going to zoom out here just a tad. I discovered something with the old fine liners versus the new one. Now, when I say old fine liners, the last time that I bought fine liners was, I mean, gosh, 2015, 2016? You do your coloring during work? That works. So these are all of my older fine liners, and I never really had numbers for them. And so what I did, let's see if I can find some here. There you go. Let's get this in focus here. What I did is I had grabbed a permanent marker and I had written the numbers on here. Now that worked for me personally, but not everybody's going to have those same universal numbers. Cheryl says, I'm here, actually still working on the flamingos. Sounds good, Cheryl. I'm so glad you're here. Alyssa says, I'm going to head to bed, Emily. I'm falling asleep. I can't wait to see what progress you make. Good night, everyone. Good night, Alyssa. Thank you so much for hanging out. Anyway, they didn't have numbers. And so I went ahead and ordered the new 60 count. I'm going to open these up out of here. And I discovered that they changed it up. And now they have numbers on the bottom of the markers. So we're going to zoom in here so you can see. Now it's really faint. It's very, very faint. But we're going to try and see if we can take a look at it, okay? All right, so if you look here, there's a slight imprint here. I know it's hard to read, but this says 063. Oh, Rita, did I miss you? If I missed you... Oh, no, we talked already. Okay, but hello again, Rita. Yes, super, super tiny, and they're really hard to see. But they are there. So if even once you can see the number, you could go ahead and mark it with a permanent marker. Or I saw somebody on the Facebook group, they had a little piece of paper, and then they taped it to the marker, so that, and then they wrote on it so they could see what it is. Right, Laura? Isn't that so much better? I mean, I really wish they would have printed it a little bit better. I mean, even using, you know, like this is the regular printing on the marker. If they had just printed the number right here, that would have worked better. Kenny says, Emily, I got here as fast as I could. Well, welcome, Kenny. I'm glad you're here. We are just talking about our fine liners here. We've done the neck of our rooster. We're going over this. So, but yeah, so it has a number on it now. Like I said, it is hard to see, but that is what I based the color chart off of, which we will grab now so you can see. And there are so many new colors on this. I mean, I only had 36, so I mean, this is practically double of what I had for colors. All right, let me grab the chart. All right, here we go. I know, right, Laura? Yeah, seriously. Name for Rooster. How about Ergo in honor of the pencils markers? Ergo the Rooster. Oh, there you go. We had one suggestion for Conager, other suggestion for Ergo. What? Not all have numbers? Yeah, Mia, yeah, it's really hard to see. The older ones don't have numbers, but these new ones from the 60 count do have numbers. So... Anyway, that is what I based. Rita says, that's what I did tonight was made little paper numbers and taped them on. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so if you can get a glance at these, that is what I based all of these numbers on. So these should be accurate to what these 60 count ones are. I cannot vouch for the older ones because the older ones don't have the numbers. Yeah, Conager, yeah. So... there is this chart in there, and that is what I based that off of. So this is going to be our most accurate way to tell what it is. So I am going to read off the number when I do these. But at least I'll have a number now to give you so that maybe you can check. They have numbers? Awesome. See, they might have put it on the newer ones. But like I said, my 36 ones, I thought back in like 2015, 2016. How did you find the numbers? So I just, on the bottoms of the markers here, Donna, let's see if I can... Maybe? Is it gonna focus? No, it's too close. All right, anyway. But yeah, so on the bottom of the markers, Donna, it's imprinted super tiny right down here. So if you look at, here's your label, turn it over one click, and right here at the bottom, there is a slight imprint. It's super, super tiny, super faint, but if you can see it, so like this one here is number 63. Is that 63? Yeah, 63, I had to double check. So that's this one right here. Someone on the Facebook group put up the numbers? Okay, yeah. But how did you come to find out the numbers were there? Oh, I think Mia told me about it. Somebody had mentioned it. So when I got them, I looked for it and was able to confirm that, yes, they all had numbers. Yeah. Well, as long as you have the numbers, you should be able to match them up. I am not going to be using every single mark here. I'm going to be using the colors that'll work well with the rooster. And if I choose a color that you don't have, just choose something similar, or heck, use whatever color you like. So it is up to you what colors you want to use. I'll be giving you the colors I use in case you do want to go ahead and use them. So like I said, this is the new 60 count, so there's a whole other range of colors. And like I said, the 60 count chart is in the Facebook group. So if you wanted to fill that out and can't talk and follow along, it's there. Hi Joey, welcome. Yeah, you can match the lids. They're not a super exact match. Like here, let's grab a couple. Okay, so like this is like a pale yellow, and this is number 13. So it's pretty close. So let's grab another yellow to compare. Okay, let's grab this yellow. Hi Sheila, welcome. Okay, so this one is number 10. So yeah, it's pretty accurate. So this is 13, this is 10. They're pretty close to similar. Yeah, they're on the box. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so there's definitely different ways to check it out. All right, let's go ahead and jump on. Mine are 36 and they all say H9 on the bottom. Yeah, Rochelle, that's what mine are here. These are the older ones. Like this one says B5 on the bottom. You can see I had my own permanent mark on it. Like this green says K5. So yeah, it was not, whatever they did before was not super accurate, but I can confirm that the newer renditions, the newer printings, the newer creations, whatever the word is, the newer ones do have numbers. So the older ones do not. Me personally, I am so glad that they changed that because that was a much, much needed change. All right, so I'm gonna turn this like so. I'm gonna keep them like this up in front of me here. And we are going to grab what we can and get started here. Yeah, the older ones don't have them, unfortunately. Watching Mindhunters. My daughter insisted. Okay. That's awesome. Are your caps really hard to take off? One second. In comparison to the old ones, let's see. Let's grab that dark blue and this dark blue. Okay, so this is the old one. This is the new one. I wouldn't say really hard. Maybe the new ones are a little bit, but these ones have also been taken off more, so it could just be that it's stiffer. They're about equivalent. Grab another one here. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a little bit of a kick to them, but I think that just comes from the click forward. Yeah, so you can see here, this doesn't even, does it have a thing? It says A5, but yeah, this one says 003. So, yeah. I have a newer set from Costco that has numbers on them. Okay, awesome. I got the 60 and most are very hard to take off. Yeah, it could just be just because they're newer. Yeah, I'm not sure. Sounds good, Sheila. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our rooster and see where we want to put some of this fine liner here, okay? Now we could pull up a picture of a legitimate rooster here and see kind of what the colors are, or we could just, I mean, there's flowers on it. Not all roosters have flowers, but let's just take a quick peek. If we're wanting to color it kind of legitimate colors here, let's take a look. Rooster. I mean, there's all different kinds of colored roosters, obviously. But for the traditional rooster, let's see. Yeah, we already went off the map a little bit doing green up here, so I say we just roll with it. I mean, you've got your traditional, you know, yellows, reds, oranges, browns, tails are green. So yeah, I think we can let's just run with it, shall we? Let's have some fun. Okay, so let's go ahead. All right, we want... Definitely these lines here around these feathers are going to be with some fine liners. These down here could be done with fine liners. Same with the legs. But let's go ahead and start with the outline of these feathers. I think I want to go with a slightly, let's see. There are two ways we could go with this, okay? I'm going to zoom in so you can see a little bit. Now, here, let's make sure we're nice and in focus. Like I said, one of these days I will get an autofocus camera. He needs a fun name. Well, we've had two up for suggestion here. We've had Coniger and Ergo for our rooster. So we could choose between those. Coniger or Ergo. So we have one of two ways that we could do this. Let me grab my pointer brush here. Ow, hit my knee on the disc. Okay, so what we can do, since we have a green neck already for the rooster, on the bottom here, we could either, so I'm planning on doing kind of red reddish orange feathers here. So we could do either A, darker lines, like darker red lines here to kind of contrast the red, or B, I think it's with a K. I don't know. Kelly, you suggested it. Could you spell Conager again for the chat? More fun. There we go. Oh my, I officially went through a box of Kleenex today. Oh, Rochelle. I can't wait for mine to get here on the 26th. Oh, that'll be great. So yeah, that was the dark. We're thinking dark red to contrast this, or we could go with a green because the neck is green. So I'm going to let you all choose. What would you like to do? Would you like to do a red outline for the feathers or a green outline for the feathers? Rita says, I just got my set and some caps are easy, some are very hard, but my shipment was really jacked up. All the pens were rattling around in the shipment box, so I'm not sure if that was why. Melvin the Rooster, there you go. So yes, what would you like to do? Would you like to do red outlines or green outlines? Red, okay, we have one vote for red. Jo Beth says red. Another for red, okay, I'm liking the red so far, from Kimberly. We start looking at some red colors. Box was kind of smushed. Yeah, mine was a little beat up, but to be fair, I mean, it got shipped all the way from the UK, so. Okay, one for green, another for red. That's right, that's right. Oh, Rudy the Rooster, that's cute, another red. Okay, looks like a majority red. That's true, Donna, because we're gonna do more green on the tail. So yeah, maybe you're right. Let's go ahead and do the red. All right, so let's take a look at our fine liner again. Red. Green jeans, the Rooster. That's cute. Okay, so let's choose. We're going to choose two different colors here, okay? We're going to choose a darker red and a lighter red. So most definitely, we're going to use red number 2, okay? Kelly votes for red, okay? All right, so I believe this is number 2. Okay, this is our red number 2. Okay, and then we're gonna choose, I'm thinking either 23 or 29. Hi, Loretta, welcome, welcome. My rooster's name was Big Red. There we go, Conager, yeah. Yeah, I like Conager. All right, he'll be Conager the Rooster. Okay, so let's do number 2. Let's do 29. Yeah, I think 29. Yes, hello to everyone. If I missed anyone, I apologize. There's such a wonderful, awesome amount of people here tonight. This is practically record numbers. This is great. Okay, here's number 29. So we're going to use number 29 and number 2, okay? That's this darker red here and this lighter red, okay? So 29 and number 2, all right? Okay. There we go. All right, let's zoom on in here. There we go. All right, so we're going to start with our darker red first. It is a big name. Big name for a big rooster. He's a special guy. No more fun. No, lots of fun. Lots of fun here. Okay, so we are starting with, like I said, number 29. And remember, you can, on the newer fine liners, you can find, here, let's focus here so you can get another look-see real quick. Okay, you can find your numbers at the base of your marker, real faint, but it is, oh, there you go. There's a good side. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so you can see it says 029 on it. You can find your numbers imprinted on the base of the marker, okay? Now let's refocus here. All right, so we are just gonna start, let's see, make sure we can see. We're gonna start over here, okay, with our darker reds. Now in our butterfly page, we learned how to blend with fine liners, so we're gonna do that here too. All right, so we're just doing it at the base here. Go. just gonna do this first row first, and then we'll go back with the brighter red so I can show you how to blend, okay? So that's that first row. Remember, that was number 29, okay? Now we're coming in with number 2, okay? So on the pen, it says 002. I'm sorry, that was, well, I'm not gonna focus it again because that'll take too long, but you can see there. It's right on the end, number 002, okay? Almost finished with the butterfly. Oh, awesome, Kimberly, awesome. Okay, so this is number 002. This is our brighter red, pretty much the lightest true red we have. And then from here, it goes to pinks. All right, so we are gonna start. Now remember, one of the things that you wanna do when blending these is be aware of, he needs a short name. All right, let's throw out some short names. Is you don't want to spend too long oversaturating the paper. If the paper gets too oversaturated, then it's going to start to tear, and depending on your paper, it could even bleed. Oh, I just got a little pink smooch there. Oh, well, maybe I'll be able to erase that off. Okay, so we're going to start where this meets, okay? Keep a light hand, not pressing too hard, just enough. And these are new markers, and so they're going to lay down, because I haven't used them yet, they're going to be, they're going to have quite a bit of ink in them, so I have to be careful. Real light hand, okay? You don't need to press down too hard, especially if your pens are releasing a lot of ink, because these ones, whew, these are actually laying down a lot of ink. Like I said, because they're brand new, they have loads of ink in them. All right, so we're just very lightly, almost just touching it to it, so that you're getting enough ink that it's saturated that you can create a nice blend between the darker red and the lighter red. Yeah, the Artisas can lay down a little bit more ink than I like. They're great for great vibrant colors, especially if you're like coloring mandalas and you're just doing like single lines all the way through, or even if you have a bit thicker paper. But for this coloring book paper, I have found that the fine liners the Staedtler ones are a little bit better because they don't, lay out quite as much. Pickles the Rooster, Bob the Rooster, there we go. So yeah, I just, it's all about kind of, going lightly and seeing how much it is. Guys, I can't keep up, or I can't catch up anymore. No worries, Sarah, no worries. But yeah, so just go slowly, very lightly. Like I said, even if you want, you can just kind of dab it a little bit till you get enough ink in that paper that you're creating a nice darker red to go between that dark red, and then you can come out. You got that nice bright color, and then you meet up with that other darker red on the other side too. Sounds good, Sarah. You have a great night or afternoon. No, it's 6 a.m. there for you. So you have a great morning. Have a good weekend. It's Saturday for you already. Let's see. Are we back in focus here? And make sure. There we go. All right. All right. So we're going to do the same thing here. Okay. Kind of tapping it down a little bit. If you feel your paper starting to pill up at all, take a step back. Maybe let it dry. Or rather than moving it back and forth, maybe just tap it. Because if your paper is getting too wet and you're going back and forth, that's when it can start to tear. Right, Donna? They're so bright. When it comes to blending, yes, Mia, yes. Okay, so tap, tap, tap. But you see, I have the Arteza one. No, I have the Arteza Ink Conic. I do not have the Arteza Fineliners. I haven't done a review on those or anything, so I haven't used them. I'm going off of what everybody else has told me with, all I can think of is Rockadoodle. That's funny. Yeah, so I have not used the Fineliners. I don't know the difference between the Fineliners and the Ink Conics. I only have the Ink Conics. But from what I hear, the Arteza Fineliners are pretty juicy. Okay, there we go. Let's here a little bit. Okay, so I'm just kind of, because like I said, these are brand new. These are also very juicy. So when I'm connecting these two, I'm really just kind of tapping. Here in just a second, we're going to flip it over too so you can see if it's bled through. Now, if you remember correctly, if you were here for the butterfly, we didn't have much bleed through. Now, keep in mind, I was also using my older fine liners, so they may not have been as ink rich. So we'll get a good idea here in a little bit of how much it's going to bleed through, especially with them being brand new markers. So I'm just doing little tiny strokes or even dots here because I do not want to rip the paper. I can feel it getting pretty saturated, and I can feel it starting to tear up a little bit, which tells me that odds are on the opposite side I am going to have a little bit of bleed through. Staedtler Fineliners do not have a consistent flow of ink from pen to pen. Interesting. Yeah, the older ones would be drier, most definitely, Mia. Because I also don't store my fine liners point down. I tend to store them with the cap up, which probably isn't good. I've heard that when it comes to your markers with ink, you should either store them cap down or on their side. Some are way too juicy and some not as juicy as I'd like. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I can't, I've never used the fine liners. Like I said, I only have the ink conic ones. So if I'm going to recommend fine liners, I generally recommend the Staedtler ones. They're my go-tos. All right. Okay, so there is that deep red. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and flip it over and we're going to see if we have any bleed through. All right, let's see. Let's find it. Here we go. All right, so you can see we do have a little bit. And these are exactly where the dark red and the red meets. And you can see that it's torn up just a bit where it's starting to come through. So a little bit here, 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 here. Now, if I had used my older markers, I'm doing mostly dotting with the Arteza. I have no bleed through. Oh, awesome, Jo Beth. You store yours sideways. Yeah, I really should do better. I want to get, now that I've kind of got this set up as an office, since I'm doing this regularly, I kind of want to get something on the wall with like little cubbies or something so that I can store everything on its side. I think that would be super handy, especially for the markers. Okay, so now we're going to move on down. We're going to do this row underneath here. We're not going to do the ones on here because I don't know what we're going to do for those yet. But we are going to keep going. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're going to grab our dark red again, the number 29. I saw somewhere on a YouTube channel that the ink conic is like the brush pens, but we have more control with the pen. Oh, okay, very nice. Okay, so now we're going to use the dark red here. Okay. We're just going to do some light lines here. It doesn't take much. And it's the same kind of thing. Make sure I'm in the zone. Yeah, there we go. It's the same kind of thing we did with the other fine liners, okay? Go. Or not fine liners, the other feathers. There we go. I have the Pitt brush pens. I'm glad I'm learning how to use markers. Oh, awesome. See, I only have a couple of the Pitt brush pens. This is good. This will be a all over Staedtler picture. Okay, and you know what? Since these are so similar to these top ones, these little triangle feathers down here, we're going to go ahead and use the red on those as well. So we're still using that number 29. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're gonna grab our number 2 red. And I know a lot of times I say I have the rule of 3, but with markers, you wanna go slowly. You maybe don't wanna introduce a bunch of colors. It's easier to blend 2 colors than it is 3. Sometimes if the area is big enough, but for an area that's just as small as this, 2 colors is perfect. So I'm just kind of dotting and dabbing to blend those 2 colors together. All you're trying to do is get a nice darker red from the number 2 so that you can blend the 2 together. And the idea with blending is just that you have no harsh lines. So if you can eliminate that harsh line between the 2, whether it's pencils using light hand or with the markers, making sure that there's plenty of ink on that bridge there between the 2, then you can succeed at your blending. This is really nice and vibrant. I'm loving that. There we go. Right, Rita? Isn't that nice? It's so rich. Yeah, I'm loving these new markers. Almost done with this red. I can't wait for mine to get here. Oh, you'll love them, Kimberly. You'll love them. Okay, blending those on in. There we are. Yeah, they are super fun, Liza. And like I said, I hadn't broken out these new ones till just tonight. So yeah, they got loads of ink in them. Okay, so those are all of our red outlines. Now let's jump back to something with pencil. Right, Ariane? It is. It is so vibrant and bright. So I think it's really going to pop well with the pencils next to it. Sounds good, Kimmy. Well, the old ones work just as well. So like for instance, I think actually, do I have two reds in here? For some reason I've got two very similar reds in here. I think these might actually be the same. Yeah, one's from an older set, one's from a newer set. So I think actually, maybe it's not the exact same. So these are from the older set. So you choose kind of like that kind of darker reddish brown and then the bright red. I think this is the two colors I used actually, I think are in the old set. So yeah, if you have the older set, I'm pretty sure I have the colors that you can use for that. All right, I'm gonna pop these back in here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, let's see. I was gonna do that crest, but I'm kind of leaning towards I wanna do at least one of these flowers. So I think I will, and I want to do it in kind of like an orangey color scheme here. Okay, so we're gonna switch back on our color chart here to this one here. Okay. Oh, awesome, Donna. Yeah, because we're gonna do kind of reds and browns and oranges and yellows and greens with the rooster. Okay, so we're gonna do kind of orangey flowers. So let's see, do we have 73? Oh, what is this? Yeah, okay, so I want to use number 73. I want to use number 42. Okay. Number 43. And number 10. Let's see. Do I want to use 73? No, you know what? I don't actually want to use 73. I think I want to use number 2. It's number 2. No, that's 29. That's 23. Here's number 2. Okay, I think this will be good. All right, so. Oh, from Colt Prenz. Oh, very cool. All right, so we are going to use. Let's zoom on in here so we can lay these out. All right, so we're going to use number 2. The Prismacolor equivalent is 122. The Artiso equivalent is 001. We are going to be using number 42, which is here. Prismacolor equivalent is 1002. Artisa equivalent is number 52. I just love the rooster. I'm going to have to get this book just for him. Oh, awesome, Rita. Well, and I think there's another rooster, not this exact same one, but I think there's another rooster in Spirit Animals too. And then we're going to use number 43. Prismacolor equivalent is number 940. Artisa equivalent is number 76. You the marker queen. Yeah, exactly. There you go. And we're going to use number 10. The Prismacolor equivalent is 915. Artisa is number 28. Okay, so we're going to line these up here so you can screenshot them if you like. Let's make sure it's nice and in focus. Okay, so 43, 42, and number 2. Okay, let's give it a little roll here. There we go. All right, so these are the colors we're going to use on the flowers. So if Going to screenshot this. Now would be the moment. I'll go ahead and hold it here for just a second. I can hear it till it catches up so no one misses anything. I apologize for that little buffer, little hiccup there. I'm gonna hang tight here for just a second while it catches up. Okay, I'm gonna put my finger here to tap in the screen because when I hold my hand still, I can't tell if it's frozen or what. So once the stream catches up, I see my finger tapping, I'll know we can move on here. You got it? Okay, I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up now. Just waiting for the stream to catch up. Oh, I see my fingers moving. Okay, we're good. All right, no more buffing. No more buffing. We're good. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get started on these flowers here. We're going to do at least one of them, okay? We're going to start with this larger one here. Okay. Oh, yours came yesterday? Awesome, 20. Or, not 20, sorry. I saw 120 and then your name and I put it together. So, yes, awesome, Tori. Loretta says, I swear I'm fixing to make a list of coloring book names, cut them out and crumple the paper, then toss it into a cup with a lid and blindly draw one out. I can't make up my mind half the time. That's one way to do it, Loretta. That works. Okay, make sure these are all nice and sharpened. Perfect. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start with number 2 first, okay? Can lower this just a tad more. We're going to get nice and close to this, okay? There we go. Oh, most definitely, Donna. I have to be inspired by something to color it. I can't, like, I am not the kind of person that can go from start to finish in a single book. I'll get burnt out and I won't want to do it anymore and then I'll end up hating the book. So I need to be excited and inspired to color a certain page, for sure. Most definitely. Okay, so I see we've got these different lines on here, but they're not all consistent. So I'm going to go ahead and color the whole leaf as one color. Yeah? Okay, so we're going to start with our number 2. Okay. Oh, time for Kitty's snack. You can probably hear him meowing. He's very demanding. I do the same, Donna. If I'm not in the mood for it, I can't color it. Exactly. Prismas are squishy soft and Ergosofts are harder lead. Although technically Ergosofts are still like a wax-based pencil, but I totally agree, Loretta. That's why I have a completely different blending approach to using Ergosofts. Oh, perfect. There you go, Mia. And again, we're using number 2 right now. I'm going to turn this a little bit so it's easier for me to use. Your kitty is meowing, my dog is snoring loud. There you go. Yeah, it's right about this time every night. They've got this internal clock that tells them, oh, hey, it's snack time. Feed us, please. They're like little hobbits. There's breakfast, second breakfast, afternoon tea, dinner, supper, luncheon. How do they blend differently? Well, with Prismacolors, they are much more creamy pigment. They blend very well because the lead is just so soft. And although the Ergosofts are a wax-based pencil, they are a harder lead. So that's why when blending these, I always make sure to do light layers. With Prismacolors, they're so soft, they're so forgiving, that even if you do a hard layer, as long as you're doing a couple more, you can blend it in and you won't even know that it's a hard layer. If you're looking for something super smooth and almost buttery, then Prismacolor is the way to go. I mean, there's even more like Cran d'Ache, but Really just depends on how much money you're wanting to spend on your pencils. Prismacolors are a great option if you want that nice creamy blend for a decent price. The only problem is also, you like Bob the Rooster? There you go. The only problem is that because they are so soft, they are also prone to breakage. The quality of them used to be a lot better, but over the years, they have changed where they make their pencils, and quality control is not what it used to be. So that's always the risk with Prismacolors. Okay, almost done with this one. All right, so that was number 2. Now we're going to use number 42. Okay, and I'm just going real lightly, because we have a couple more colors we're going to blend here. Now, if at the end of this you wanted to make these even lighter and you wanted them to look a bit more pastel color, you could always take, not necessarily the white Ergosoft, but you could take a white Prismacolor and blend it over it, and it will smooth out the colors, kind of burnish it a little bit, but it'll also lighten it to a very light kind of pastel color. Hi, Tamara. So glad you're here. Prismacolor is another great one for using as blender pencils for other brands of glass layer. Oh, yeah, exactly. See, Donna, you read my mind again. I hadn't even looked at chat, and I said that, and you had already said it. Using to add that bright pop of color to something the last touch. I'm telling you, Donna, ESP. There's a good chance Donna's hiding in this room somewhere because she always knows what color I'm going to choose and what I'm going to say. Donna, you need to start a stream also. You have a lot of knowledge. My husband bought me the 150 Prisma set a few years ago. I love them. Oh, awesome. Anyone ever used the Crayola 100? I don't know that I've used the 100, but I have done a whole page using Crayola pencils. And I did that specifically because a lot of people were saying, oh, I don't have the nice pencils, I can't create it. But you can create absolutely beautiful things with even the most basic pencils. I mean, I don't know if you caught Laura's stream this morning, but she created an amazing portrait using crayons. Crayola crayons. Oh, you laughed, Donna, but it's eerie. Literally, I said the same thing, and there it was already in chat. You knew what I was going to say. You're a brilliant woman, Donna. This Donna's hiding the gun. Donna, are you here? Come out from behind the door, Donna. Ah! You see her? Wait a minute, Mia, you can see her. Where are you? Is everybody in my room and I don't know? I'm looking under the bed now. Checking behind the door, checking the closet. You people are too smart. You're too smart. She's hiding. Boo. Ah! Donna, you scared me. Oh, man. Seriously though, Donna, you have got like ESP or something. You are so good at that. It's like you can read my mind. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're not here. Maybe you're secretly a mind reader. Donna, are you secretly a mind reader? Tamara says, later on I'll post a picture I did using only Crayola pen pencils, and I did it through Tutorial Belinda's too. Oh, awesome. You ladies are awesome. And fellas, there's fellas here too. People. People's good gender neutral word. If you use a Crayon d'Ache blender bright with cheap pencils, they come out beautifully. Yes, I love using the Crayon d'Ache blender. I also go through a lot of Crayon d'Ache white. I have so many little Crayon d'Ache white stubs. I just, you know, the pencils are so spendy. I don't know what I'm planning on doing with those little stubs, but I just can't bring myself to throw them away. So I just keep collecting these little, now I'm shuddering. I just keep going. Let's see, Tamara, could you post Belinda's? Why don't you go ahead and post Belinda's YouTube channel in the Facebook, because I don't know that you'll be, stuttering. I don't know that you'll be able to post a link in chat unless you are a mod. It might time you out. So yeah, go ahead and post Belinda's YouTube channel in the Facebook group. Okay. Oh, you don't do a Facebook? Okay. Yeah, Mia, if you want to find Belinda's YouTube, you can go ahead and post that. Mia or Kimmy can do that. Okay, now we're going to use number 43. There we go. There's the link. Okay, now it's pretty similar to this other orange. We're actually going to kind of go over everything with it, still leaving a little bit of white space in the middle. Well, these flowers are going to come out real nice. I'm pleased. Okay, just leaving that tad bit of white in the middle, which we're going to fill with the yellow. Okay? All right, so there's number 43. Now we're going to grab number 10 and just very lightly we're going to fill in that last little spot. Just very lightly. I don't want a real bright yellow color. It's just kind of, you're creating the highlight of the petal there. There we go. Oh, that looks nice. These colors are great with that. There we go. You can take a look at that. Now it's going to be that same orange all the way across. So I'm going to put it to you, chat. So question, would you like me to color these other 3 flowers on stream? Or since we've done 1 flower, would you like me to color these 3 flowers off stream? I'm going to leave that up to you. But what I am going to do while I wait for that response is I am going to go ahead and grab, let's see. We're going to use number 29. Okay. We're going to do the middle here. Have a nice kind of deep red. Okay, down here at the base. Okay, this is number 29. She reminds me of Emily because she will tell you it doesn't matter the pencil you use and how it's used. Exactly. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll go ahead and skip that. I hate to dwell on one of the same thing for too long because it definitely is easy to lose interest when it's the same thing, you know? All right. And then I'm going to grab this color here, which is number 49. Okay, so for these insides, we're using 29. Oh, there it is, 29, and then 49. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right. And I'm going to go up along the side here. Okay. Going along the side. Okay. And now I'm going to grab number 10. Okay. And I am pushing a little bit hard and we can get a nice little bright yellow pop for the center. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's zoom on back out here. Here we go. All right, we've got the neck, we've got this feather here. So I'll color these other 3 flowers off stream. Okay, we've got the red on here. Now we're going to move to something with fine liner. Let's do, I'm thinking we might actually do these leaves with these flowers in fine liner. So let's take a look at our fine liner chart. Sounds good, Mia. Okay, so we're going to flip our page now. Go to our fine liners. You know what I need to do? I got these little sticky notes. Since I'm going back and forth, here, we're going to, oh yeah, we are zoomed out. I'm going to grab these little sticky notes here so it's easier for me to turn these pages. All right, and we are going to put one at the top here so that I don't have to keep finding it. Let's go back to the Ergosoft page. Up there? No. Ergosofts, there they are. Okay. Then we're gonna grab this one here. And I'm gonna put this right here. Oh, look at me. There we go. All right. Now we can flip back and forth with a bit more ease here. I don't have to keep searching for it. All right, so we are gonna do, oh, here's a thought. Should we do... Oh, that'll be fun, Tamara. Should we do green leaves or brown leaves? You know, we're going to do a lot of red. We'll stick with green. We'll stick with green. Hello, B. Thank you for joining us. We're getting ready. We've done the necks so far. We've done some little light orange flowers here, and we've done some outline. We're alternating between colored pencil and fine liner. So we did pencil, fine liner, pencil. Now we're going to use fine liner again. We're using all Staedtler products. So the Staedtler Ergosoft and the Staedtler Triplus fine liners. Okay, so for our green, let's grab, we might venture to use 3 colors here. I think this 550 is a new color. That could be fun to use. Let's see. Let's do that. All right, we're going to use number 52, what I think is this one here. Let's take a look here. Yes, this is number 52. Okay. Emily, did you see Johanna Bassford gave you a shout out for your inky drawing? Yes, I did, B. Wasn't that so cool? Which, by the way, if anybody doesn't know already, in the Facebook group, if you can type !Facebook in the chat, in the Facebook group, in the files, I took that drawing and I turned it into a coloring page, so you can download that in PDF form in the Facebook files if you would like to go ahead and color that. And that's in the, just type !Facebook and you can go there. So if you want to color that page, that's an exclusive to our coloring group, so you can download that there. Okay, so let's see. This is, can I get some water here? Excuse me, sorry, dry throat a little bit. Okay, let's see. All right, so, well, didn't have that all the way on the table. There we go. All right, so we have number 52. We're gonna grab number 550, which I think is this color here. This is a new color. This will be fun. Let's see, is this 550? Yes, that's 550. And then we are gonna grab number 501 here, okay? So we are using number 52, there we go, number 52, number 550, and number 501. And for anybody new in here, if I was thinking about it, Tamara, actually, so I have it for download if anybody wants to. We have a couple things lined up for the next couple of weeks, but I was thinking after all of that dies down that it may be fun to do a color along with that. So yeah, I'm thinking that we might. Well, not mine. Will. We will. It's just we got a few other things lined up first that we're gonna do. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so just a reminder, if you're using the older ones, they do not have numbers on them, so just use your best guess for 3 colors that maybe go well together, or just use 2 colors if you want to. Okay? I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but now I have forgotten about it. I can't remember. Oh well, all right, it'll come to me. Probably come to me like tomorrow when I'm brushing my teeth or something. I'll be like, oh, right, that's what I was gonna say. All right, so let's zoom on in. Let's make sure that we're nice and in focus, okay? All right, we are gonna start with number 52, okay? Which is our darker color. All right, and here is what we are going to do. We are going to start with a light outline of this green color. Now, because these are brand new markers, they have a lot of ink in them. They're a tad juicy, so we're going very, very lightly, and we're gonna go nice and slow with it. We don't wanna rush it. We don't wanna oversaturate the paper because that's when it starts to tear. Also, everyone, the Staedtlers also have matched the same as the Staedtler too. Oh, really? They have the same numbers, Tamara? I did not know that. Okay, so a nice little outline. How's everybody liking this new music? Can you hear it okay? I've got it down low because I don't want my voice to compete with it, but when it's silent, you should be able to hear it. I went ahead and chose a few new songs for a new page. Yeah, Mia, you have Staedtler. So, Mia, do they match up then? Of course, as I say that, the song changes, so it's silent right now. There we go. Now the music's going in. Oh, the same color. Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, so that was color number 52. And this is why it's so handy to have a swatch, especially with markers, because it may not always be the same thing. All right, now we're going to use number 550. Okay? So we're going to kind of go right along the edge of the previous one. Okay, and remember, if you feel your paper start to tear, lighten up what you're using. I mean, I am just brushing across the top of this paper. I'm not pressing too hard because they're brand new markers. They let out a lot of ink, so it is easy to tear your paper. Hi, Allie, welcome. Yeah, so we are just working on we're doing alternating between Staedtler Ergosoft color pencils and Staedtler Fineliners. I'm so glad you're here. Like I said, we're just going nice and light. Now this is a slightly bigger leaf than the other one, so I may add a little bit more extra green. And this particular green I'm using is from the new 60 count set, so you may or may not have this color if you don't have the full 60. And that is okay. You can just choose an equivalent color of what you have. See, I never get that, why they discontinue colors. I feel like, you know, especially in like a marker set when it's already kind of small, like more colors the better, because it's not necessarily as easy to blend markers as it is pencils sometimes. So, you know, you'd think that they'd want to keep regular color choices. But, you know, it's the same thing with like Prismacolor. Like, they've discontinued certain colors over the years, and it's like, why would you do that? We like those colors. I mean, I guess the metallics are kind of special, and they were never that metallic-y, so, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But still, I never understand why they get rid of colors. B, yeah, actually, we can do a test here. So generally, they don't usually. So here, let's find where our green ones are. So our green is here. There is no green that has bled through onto this other side. So it should be right about here. There's no green. That being said, when we did our red, the paper did, oh, thank you, Allie. The paper did oversaturate just a little bit. So if you look on these crystals on the opposite side, see these little red marks here? These are areas where it did start to bleed through. So it really just depends on how much you're layering it. So it is possible. They're water-based markers, so they're not really supposed to bleed through, but anything's going to bleed through if you lay down enough ink on it. All right, so now we're going to use number 501. Okay, and we're just going to, like I said, just kind of just glide right across the paper, you know, like you're ice skating, just real light layers. Now, if you're getting to this area where it's a little oversaturated, rather than going back and forth, maybe just dab a little bit. Because if it's oversaturated and you start going back and forth, that's when the paper is going to start to tear. So if you feel like your paper is starting to pill up underneath you, then give it a rest, maybe let it dry, come back, or just start dotting or tapping versus doing back and forth strokes. Go. Nice bright colors. I have a low blood sugar emergency. We'll be. Sounds good, JoBeth. Yes, go get a snack. I think there are 50 colors in the Staedtler. Oh, okay, that's cool. I haven't tried the Staedtler. Okay, so we're just filling in that extra space there. There we go. Ooh, that's nice and bright. All right, let's do these ones here on the bottom now that we can see how bright those are. I'm gonna get another drink of water here. Tamara says, oh crap, I have only a few more colors to get it. Well, I'll be at Dick Blick tomorrow. There you go. There you go. All right, so we're gonna go back to using number 52. Okay, and again, I'm going to be putting all of these numbers that we're using in the description below probably tomorrow. So I'm going to be updating this video because it'll have to upload and process and everything. I'll be updating this video with all of these numbers if you didn't get a chance to write them down. Okay, just doing the outside line there. On the bigger ones, you can maybe do a slightly thicker line, but not much, especially not with the darkest pencil. All right, now we are using number 550. Go right along that edge. You're blending in that line. And again, you're not pressing hard. You're just kind of lightly gliding across the paper here. There we go. I have a question to ask everyone. You buy individual pencils. Do you buy a couple extras of your favorite color? Oh, most definitely, Tamara. Most definitely. I always at least try to have backups of ones I know I'll run out of. I remember there was this time I was getting a bunch of singles from the Blick website, and they were running, like, cerulean blue apparently was like really popular for whatever reason, and I knew it was in Lost Ocean was coming out, so I think everybody was buying it up, and so I just bought like a ton of them. I had like 6 or 7 of them. I was just like, okay, they don't have them very often, and Lost Ocean is coming out, I'm gonna need blue, so I stocked up on cerulean blue. All right, now we're using number 501. Oh, right there with you, Michelle. Yeah, when I order from Dick Blick, I always have to make sure that I order enough to make it worth it. You know what I mean? All right, so now that we've colored the leaves and that flower, so since I'm already doing these flowers off stream, I'm also gonna finish these leaves off stream since we all know how to do them. But look at how bright that green is. Isn't that great? It's such a great contrast in comparison to the Ergosofts and the Fineliners. I feel like that's really popping. Okay, so I'm not going to line it up for this screen. Well, maybe I can. It's so hard to see, Donna, so I'm not quite sure if you'll actually be able to see it. Well, I'll try. Maybe we can zoom in here, okay? So let's see if we can zoom in here enough to where... Okay. And now let's bring in the focus. Let's turn them, maybe so we can see. If you want to screenshot it. Okay, so we have 501, 550, and number 52. I mean, this is just how hard you can see it is. See, maybe I should go ahead and one of these days, like, put a piece of paper and do what you all are doing and put a little label here so it's easier to see. But I'm going to leave this like this for just a second so you can screenshot if you are remembering the colors. That's like my most favorite white color pencil to blend with is Derwent Color Sauce. I love their white, so I ordered 5 of them last time. See? Perfect. Exactly. All right, so there's that if you wanted to screenshot that. All right, so what we are going to do next, let's see. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do the chest feathers or the crown? I'm kind of leaning towards the crown, but I don't know. I kind of want to do this too because we've got the outline. Let's just go ahead and do this. We've got the outline. Okay. Perfect. Awesome, Donna. I'm going to go ahead and take another drink. My throat is real dry. If it keeps getting cracking a little bit, we may call a little bit early, but honestly, I can't tell if I'm coming down with something or if it's just because we've been so busy lately or what. I guess only time will tell, right? I mean, I feel a little tired, but I don't know. I'm a mother. I'm always tired, right? Isn't that how it's supposed to work? Hi, Mimi. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and grab... let's grab our chart real quick. Take a look at our pictures. Let's see. All right, we are gonna grab... Put this up here. For our feathers, let's zoom out here. Okay. Let's do number 2, number 24, number 42, and number 43, okay? So number 2, number 24, what did I say? 2, 24, 42. Do I already have 40? Yep, 42 and 43. Okay. Let's grab our comparisons. Yeah, a cup of egg and extra tea. Yeah, I should probably drink some tea. I'm sure that that would help. Probably wouldn't hurt for me to up my water intake also. I think I've been lacking, or not lacking, slacking on it. That's what I'm looking for, slacking. Okay. All right. So, there we go. We've got number 2. Prismacolor equivalent is 122. Arteza is 001. We've got number 24. Prismacolor equivalent is 926. And Arteza is number 73. Then we have number 42. Prismacolor equivalent is 1002. Arteza is number 52. And lastly, we have number 43. Prismacolor equivalent is 940. Arteza is number 73. You know, I might grab a cough drop real quick. Just 1 second, everyone. I'm going to grab a cough drop. Just give me 1 second. I mean, if I'm perfectly honest, I have issues with my tonsils. I actually have to get them removed here in the next, well, soon. Anyway, so that could just be it also. That also means that at some point in the next couple of months, I'll have to take like a week off of this, because apparently it takes like a week to recover from tonsil removal. So that's fun to look forward to. When I went here, I told him, you know, I had issues with my tonsils, and he took a look, and he's just like, wait, you're an adult? And I was like, yeah, I'm an adult. He's like, tonsil issues are usually with kids. I'm like, well, I didn't get mine out as a kid, and now I'm having issues now, so take them away. Okay. Oh, she posted all the HK5 pictures? Oh, awesome. I'll have to look at that. Okay. All right, so we are going to start with... They had luminance 50% off? Really? Oh, well, you're not alone, Donna. I missed it too. All right, so number 2, number 24 here, Donna. I'm going to lay these out here. Okay, number 2, number 24. I could, yeah. That's how this started. There you go. Number 42 and number 43. Okay? All right, I'm going to give them a turn, and zoop, there we go. All right. You can take a screenshot if you like. Wait, that's how what started, Rochelle? Okay, that should have been long enough. Okay, so we're gonna start with number 2. Okay, and at the base here, so we got this area here. I'm actually going to go ahead and, let's see, there's a space here. We're just gonna fill in with that green. Just 1 second, I realized we missed some. This is number 38. This was just something we were doing earlier. I realized that needs to be filled in with the green. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled coloring there. Okay, so number 2. Okay, I'm gonna fill in that spot there. Okay. And then at the bottom, this is where we're gonna use number 2, okay? Dark at the base, then lighter as we go out. Just like so. Oh, this is gonna look nice. I'm already seeing that light color next to that dark deep red. This is gonna be fun. This rooster is gonna turn out so awesome. I'm excited. Yeah, see, there should have been a green here. Oh well, we'll do that later. These bobbleheads are everywhere. There we go. Alright, still using number 2 here. Gotta remember not to cover my coloring here. It's funny, I hold my paper when I do it. I mean, I know it's not going anywhere, but I think it's just out of habit. I can't help it, you know? There we go. $5,000 bobbleheads, Tamara? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Well, I mean, it's not crazy. That's a lot of bobbleheads. Oh, most definitely, Tamara. I think I'd be right with you. I'm staring at me. Okay, there we go. There's the rest of that red. Okay, now we're going to do number 24. Oh, you're cold. Yeah, that's how mine usually do too. But lately, because my tonsils are so prone to have flare-ups without having a cold, it's like if there's a throat issue, I never know if that's just the tonsils having issues or if it's actually a cold. You know what I mean? That being said, it's been a while since I had one, so I wouldn't be surprised. So if I message you all on Sunday night and I'm like, I can't dream, I'm sick, you'll know why. So I think we're definitely going to have to go back over with some of this red here. I want it just a tad darker, the red. Okay. 30 big boxes of nothing but bobbleheads? Why does he like bobbleheads so much? Okay, number 42 now. It doesn't look like we're going to end up using that number 10. Now, let's see, where's that one? Oh yeah, that is that one. Okay, I want to take number 29, and because I want a bit more red here at the bottom, we're gonna go ahead and add just a little bit more, okay? So I want these feathers to be a bit more red. So this is number 29 that we're adding to our repertoire of reds here for these feathers. Yeah, it's like a little figurine, but it's got springs underneath its head that's attached to the neck, so when you tap it, the head just kind of bobbles back and forth. It's a bubble wobble head. My husband has a Dwight Schrute bobblehead in his office that I got him quite a few years back. Okay, there we go. There is that number 29. Now we're going to go back in with number 2. There you go, Kenny. Yeah. All right, number 2. Okay, blend in that red. Okay, now we're gonna grab a cotton candy donut. Ooh. All right, we're gonna grab number 29. No, I'm so sorry, not 29. This is number 24. I apologize. $24. Aw, thanks, Kimmy. Yeah, that bright red of the Fineliners really pops against the kind of lighter pastel-y colors of the Ergosofts. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to use number 43. All right, now let's grab number 57, okay? We're gonna grab number 57, and the equivalent for that is here. So Prismacolor equivalent is $10.97, and Arteza equivalent is number 29, okay? Okay, so what we're gonna do, so on the left-hand side, just gonna add in this little bit here, okay? Just like a little line. I'm gonna sharpen this one sec. Okay, she's getting really angry with your husband. Yeah, send him here, and we will explain to him how he needs to let you get the things that you want. Okay, look at that. Isn't that so awesome? Look at that, chat. Oh wait, I need to put in there. Oh, one long strand. Oddly satisfying. There we go. All right. So we're just gonna add this little brown streak here to give the feathers just a bit of depth. And why am I using green? Can anybody tell me? Why am I using green on my red flowers? This is coloring 101. You gotta take notes, because there's always a test at the end of the stream. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, can anybody tell me why I am using green on my red feathers? Yay, Laura! You get a gold star! Joe Beth says, I'm gonna have to go. I had fun. See you all soon. Thank you, Emily. Well, Joe Beth, thank you for being here. We're a fun stream. Okay, let's zoom out and see. There you go. Cheryl, you get a gold star. There we go. Hey, that's coming along nicely. I don't know what you think, but I am pretty pleased with that. I feel cheated since I studied color theory already. Oh, all right. Well, there you go. There you go. Kenny, you get a gold star. That's awesome. Yes, exactly. Like in the purple leaves with the fishes. Perfect, Ariana. Aw. Yay, students. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. So what do we think so far, everyone? What do we think about our color choices here? I'm thinking that this is going to turn out really, really pretty. And you know what I'm almost thinking would be kind of cool? Now that Ariane mentioned the word purple, what if we do like a purpley green for these leaves? I think that would be really pretty. Yeah. Well, let's see. We've been live for about 2 hours and 10 minutes. I just polished off my cough drop. My throat is feeling a little bit dry. I'm going to go drink lots of water, and I think this is a good stopping point for tonight. So, homework for next time. I'm going to be coloring up these leaves, or these flowers and these leaves right here to match this, okay? So if you need to see how to do these ones, just re-watch how to do this one, and it's going to be the exact same for 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's the only thing I'm doing off stream because we're going to start everything else. But these 3 flowers and the leaves that accompany it, okay? So, follow up on those, and that is what I'm going to have for next time. Oh, thanks, Tamara. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Donna, like a purpled green. Yeah, I think that'll look real nice. All right, so let's see. I know sometimes we do a stream on the weekend. But we are not doing that this weekend. We've got some family things going on, and honestly, if I'm getting sick, I think I just need to rest my voice and rest up a little bit so we can be fresh for Monday, okay? So, let's pull this up here, throw out a few reminders before we go, okay? So, here is what we have for our Rooster page so far. I think it is looking gorgeous, okay? So, a few reminders. On Friday, I'm going to keep plugging this just because I want everybody to, I think it's going to be fun. And there's so many other streamers that are going to be doing that also, okay? So, this is the page we're going to be coloring, or this is the book we're going to be coloring on Friday, the 23rd, 7 p.m. We're going to be doing the Disney Streamathon. We'll be doing this page here, okay? And then, don't forget, if you are wanting to color it from the How to Draw Inky Wonderlands, this page that I created using Johanna's tutorial is in the Facebook files. You can type !Facebook in chat, and that can come up, and the coloring page for this is a downloadable PDF in the Facebook group, kind of a celebration of, yay, you got a sample. And also, we hit 200 members on the Facebook group, and today we hit 7,500 subscribers on YouTube, which is super, super exciting. So, I think that's all the little reminders I have for now. Otherwise, everyone, have a great and awesome weekend. I will keep you all posted in case this actually turns into a cold, so I'll give you plenty of notice if we have to postpone Monday's stream. But otherwise, plan on being here Monday night, 8:30 p.m., where we will continue our lovely Rooster. And yeah, I will see you then. Everyone have a great weekend, all right? Bye.